offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. From the pistol, Henry. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain, making 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And you won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember, numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
The Texans 49 yards on.
Now it's Lamar. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
I'm already.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. The wind was at a sales cape, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Fielded at the 7. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. interception.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 17, Texans nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Look hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
All's in this punt at the 8. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 13-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. And he put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Punt taken near midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Motioning one of the tight ends.
What's up?
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On play action, here's Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hey, report! Report!
From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on! Hey! Sit on!
From the gun, Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Mix it on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
All right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Trying to get outside with Henry. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
31. Texans nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first downs in at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
On the tweak, right?
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
What is it on? What is it on?
There's one left for Lamar. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Sit on! Sit on!
It's Henry on the counter. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
180! Press on! Sit on!
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They go play fake with Jackson. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Alpha, Alpha, sit on! Go ahead. 180! Press on! 180!
Play action. Here's Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. So he's knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 14-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
One last play before the break.
19 Texans. 118.
Throwing here just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Half's going to begin with a mix and run. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Complete out to the right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Passes it up to 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again is Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Gets up the edge to the 35. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They toss right side to Henry. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Mitchell, running left. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Mixon. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing is Stroud. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's a screen setup for Pacheco. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. This is cut by Isaiah Likely. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. The toss now to Henry. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
180. Hey.
Mitchell off the pistol give. Free inside the 30. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 41, Texans 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. On the gun, Stroud. And they pick him off again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
All set to go now from the 35. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
180. Get on.
So we lead here and get to Mitchell. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
180.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt his field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Loop knocks it through. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He fields it from the 8. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go ahead. Get on.
They'll start this series with an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in the run game.
And they're able to glide him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Get on.
Lamar out of the pistol. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Loop knocks it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Motioning the tight end left. On 1st down, they'll run. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down that linebacker just did. He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. This is Noel. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
Shotgun now, first round. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Stroud. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Henry. It's a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.